because I know I made a video about this like a few months ago, to be honest. And so I wanted to just kind of keep you guys up to date because I want to make sure this channel stays alive. And I know that I haven't been making very much content. And so just hear me out. So where am I going with this channel? And I would say there was two different directions. And I actually, for some reason, am like determined to do both. And I want to do both as soon as possible. And let me start with one. Obviously, with the branding and the banner and stuff like that, I have the Pokemon side of things, and I really still want to do that. That's what I really want to build this channel up about too, so I can work towards making my own game down the line, like not a fan game, but my own IP that's similar in nature, and that way I can have people who care about Pokemon follow me for that new game. That'd be really cool. And then one of the other main motivating factors for me building computers all my life, let alone building this channel, is Bethesda games, Skyrim, Fallout, and Oblivion. And so that's where that is over here. And so like I had this idea of like I wanted to do videos of me or live streams of me doing the modding part of it, because that's fun. I think some people that would be really interesting to like see the modding, see how I do it, and then see really talk to people while I'm doing it too, because I know that could be a pretty boring, lonely process at times too. It's either really fun or really boring. It's like one or the other because you have a lot of stuff going on. And so I figured I would record that stuff and then talk to people while I do it, and then actually play the games, and then I don't know, I felt like that would be a really cool process, just like doing the Pokemon ROM hacks and fan games too. So like there was a bit of uniqueness to those games I had in mind. And I have a few ideas of how I want to go about recording it. Technically right now I have a secondary monitor, but it is a little too big for my desk. I need to get one that's actually, mounted and not too big. And so that way I can actually have some space here. And I already have the secondary computer hooked up to an HDMI for my PolyTools channel. So I'm doing a review of that. But I wonder if I can maybe do some games on there or something like that. I have a couple different capture cards. So like technology wise, I'm ready to do more gaming stuff. And a lot of it I can even just do on my main computer. Not sure if you can hear it, but my fan on my computer has been getting really bad too as of late, and that's been very frustrating. So I don't necessarily want to record as much, and I feel like it might show up in video game recordings as well. So I've been kind of hesitant to do a whole bunch of recordings unless I'm doing something like this that I felt was prudent. So Skyrim, Oblivion, now that Oblivion just got remastered, I'm thinking about this again, which is part of why I made this video, because I'm like, okay, I really need to start making more gaming content. I got my Mountain Dew and everything, like let's go, right? And so I don't necessarily know which one I'm going to pick first. Obviously, I've been talking about Pokemon first, so I feel like the Pokemon stuff is going to be a little bit more of a priority, but I also do want to do Oblivion. I've been craving those Bethesda games. I haven't played them fully since I was a teenager, since the Xbox 360 era. So like I've not fully experienced them on a good system, really. And so like Skyrim, Oblivion, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4. Technically, I did play Fallout 4 on the Xbox series, but besides that one, I have not played any of them really hardly at all. And so like I think I played Skyrim on the Xbox for about an hour. I got like basically to white run and called it a day. But on PC, I heavily modded it, had a cool setup, and I played it for a few hours and never touched it again. There was this kind of disconnect in my head because there's part of me that wants to play it heavily modded, part of me that also wants to play it basically on the couch, kind of like in a nice immersive environment, have the ambient lighting on. But then I also want to record it, and I want to do stuff like streaming, stuff like that. So there's three things that I want to do when it comes to like Skyrim and Oblivion and Fallout. And it's like, I don't know if I just had a disconnect between one of those three things, or maybe I could do two, but not three. And so I would just tell myself, then it's not time yet. Now, my idea is, and please let me know what you guys think about this because it's kind of curious. I have an Xbox Kinect V2, and I don't have a use for it right now, but it is actually a pretty good webcam. And I wanted to set it up under my TV and then have my my streaming PC right there. And then maybe have a gaming PC or the Xbox if I have to. Because I have my other old computer right there too. I could probably set up as an HDPC and basically just heavily mod Skyrim and Fallout and all those games and have them ready to go on my computer and just don't touch it unless I'm playing the game. And then have a streaming PC right there connected to the Kinect and a microphone and basically just be ready to go anytime I feel like streaming and then sit down and play. So when I want to play, I turn on the stream, and that way I have things actually going out. It wouldn't be necessarily consistent timing per se, but at the very least, I would be able to get it done, and I would have all these VODs that I can then make clips and short form, not short form, but like medium length videos about 10, 15 minutes or something like that. So if something cool happens or I'm talking about something, I can make a video about it. And so that was kind of the idea. And then for the Pokemon based stuff, I'd probably just do it at my main desk. But I also thought about this idea of having a secondary setup, one for gaming, one for work. And I never really thought about that until like I saw someone do it on YouTube again recently. And I was like, I think that's my issue. I don't like having all my games on my work computer because I need to save the space, the storage for videos. So I thought maybe there could be some things I can do. Like once I get physically set up in my new apartment that I'm going to move to in about a month, maybe I can actually have like a nice gaming setup where I can sit down and play, a desk setup where I can sit down and play, and then my work setup, and then basically have it all set up to actually do stuff like streams and stuff like that. So let me know what you think. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.